Hi, welcome to Growing Homemakers. My name is Sarah. We are in week 6 of the Pantry Challenge. We did have a few hiccups this week, or things that happened. My mom got sick and then she had surgery. So a lot of our meals were just leftovers or snacks this week. I did make a sourdough bread with a new flour, so we recorded that to let you know what we thought of that. I feel like we definitely would be struggling with week 6 or this far in the Pantry Challenge a little bit. Maybe if we had not gone to the store, we'd be missing those fresh fruits or vegetables. But besides that, we are doing really well with the Pantry Challenge, and it's been fun using all the stuff we worked really hard on to can this past year for the first time in our garden on this property, and to kind of learn or teach ourselves how to make things or utilize all of that stuff we've spent so much time on. I know sometimes it can be difficult using canned items, like you might make something and then you don't know how to use it. Like we have zucchini relish and we're not sure all the time what to use on that, or the pickled onions that we have, the pickled sweet onions, what do you use that on? I love the pickled sweet onions actually with some cream cheese on my sourdough bread. It is really good. It sounds a little weird, but it is delicious. But so it's been really fun trying to figure out how to use that stuff you can when maybe it's not a simple meal like a box of rices and some hot dogs or mac and cheese or something like that, or a frozen meal in a bag or something along those lines. So we're enjoying this, and we got about 2 weeks left, and it's very fun and exciting. And also stay tuned for our Friday videos to show what is going on around the homestead now that the weather is getting better and garden season is fast approaching and construction on the house has started. So here are the few of the meals that we had this week for week 6 of the Pantry Challenge. I'm making sourdough bread today. I had a lot of starter. It was a half gallon full. So this is my normal bread flour sourdough bread. This one, Mom got some ultra fine Unify flour from Azure, and it's almost like a whole wheat flour. And so I am making one of each loaf to see how they both turn out for Pantry Challenge. This will be week 6. So you can see the difference. This one is definitely a bit drier than this one. You can see the difference in it. I just mixed them together. We haven't done any fermentation or anything. So we will see how they turn out at the end. So here is one of the 2 loaves of sourdough I made this week. Now this is the loaf with the ultra fine Unify Azure flour my mom had gotten. You can definitely tell it looks very whole wheaty. I can't cut into it yet. I just took it out of the oven, but I'll do a little video once I get it out. And then I'm only making this one today. Tomorrow I will make the bread flour one. I believe my recipe says you can leave sourdough in the fridge for up to 48 hours. So tomorrow I'll do the other one. So here is the sourdough that I made with the Unify Ultra Fine Azure flour. You can see it really looks like wheat bread, and it's kind of spongy. I haven't tried it yet. I'll rip that in half. How's it taste? It's not bad. It's not as good as the regular one, though.
No, definitely not.
Definitely has some sponge to it. a little chewiness. Now, I think it temped at like 208, 209, so it said it was done, but it almost has the texture of being slightly underdone, even though it's obviously not.
I don't know.
But it's not bad.
I just picked it up and it was freaking live.
So tonight's dinner, we have some spaghetti noodles. I pan cook some chicken. I'm trying to make 3 chicken breasts into 2 meals for 4 adults and a baby. We'll see if that works. And we have this, we canned it this past fall when we were picking everything before winter, lemony eggplant caponata. Now, the recipe originally came from a ball canning book and called for sweet peppers in it. We had tons of eggplant left, but no sweet peppers. So I ended up using like poblanos and pepperoncinis. I did not use our jalapenos, but it was still spicy. So we also have a spicy lemony eggplant caponata. I'm going to put both of these jars with the chicken and the noodles and hope that it cuts into the spice. There's a little dust on there. And we are having that for dinner with this other loaf of sourdough I made. Now this just has the regular bread flour in it. You saw the other one that was made with that Unify flour. But this one is the regular bread flour. It's spread a little bit. I left it in the fridge for almost 2 days and it said that was okay, but I am wondering if that was not okay. So I don't know that I will leave it that long next time. And this is our dinner.
And action.
Okay, we're gonna open up my cheese that was made on August 30th of 23. My cheddar cheese. Is this the first one? No, this is the second one we've done. Should I just take a wedge or cut it in half?
I don't know. Looks good. How's it smell?
It smells a little stinky.
Well, we don't mind it. We like it stinky.
It
But
should have been more together.
yeah, it's kind of crumbly, huh?
Now it is August. So say September 1st. October, November, December, January. It's almost 5 months old.
I didn't think so. If you wanted more land, you should have leased more.
Who's that?
We don't know. Jack hit a button.
And I can't pause it, and we can't record that.
It's. Did I say it was 5 months?
Well, it's from 8. What is it? 8:30. So
So I did, because this is the beginning of February. I did beginning of September, October, November, December, January, February would be. So this would be 5 months old aged cheese, and it's good. It's on the sharper side, you know, not like 5 year. It's good. I like it.
it's good. All right, there it is. And that's what it looks like. It's fantastic.
And here is the finished product. That white sourdough bread. It's nice. It's definitely not as spongy or chewy as the Unify flour. The Unify flour sourdough bread was still really good, but I still prefer a white flour. So, and then here is the lemony eggplant caponata with spaghetti noodles, some diced chicken in there, and the aged cheddar my mom made in September, I believe it was. August. And that is our dinner tonight for the Pantry Challenge. So tonight's dinner, week 6 of the Pantry Challenge, is leftovers. My husband had the sausage and rice that was left over. Ooh, I'm going to drop it. There's still some beef left over. Broccoli, which I'm going to give to my little man. And some chicken. This is that sourdough chicken that we made. And this is that eggplant caponata spaghetti that we made. So I will be sharing this and the broccoli with my little man tonight. And that is dinner. We are clearing out our fridges of leftovers this week. We had lots of big meals again, and instead of throwing them away and cooking fresh, we are heating everything and eating it up. So tonight we're doing a mix of nachos, and Dave's going to make a chimichanga, and I don't know what my husband's going to do. We have 2 very old tortillas left since before the Pantry Challenge started. These were corn tortillas, probably even from before Thanksgiving. I fried them up. I think because they were so old, that's why I was having, although I got some nice ones, I think that's why I was having trouble and they got a little too overdone. But so Mom and I are probably doing nachos. Husband and Dad are doing a burrito chimichanga thing. We had leftover chicken from the caponata chicken and pasta that we did. So we turned that into taco meat. We're doing a can of refried beans in the back. Our very last box of Xanaran's rice. This was yellow rice, called for diced tomatoes with chilies in it. To top it, we have homemade cheese from my mom. Since we don't have fresh tomatoes, just the diced tomatoes, we have onions and black olives. Pause it real quick. We have the hot sauce that my mom made this past summer. I think it's pickled hot sauce or fermented. Fermented or pickled? You fermented it.
I did ferment it a little bit. It's like a cross.
So
It's got vinegar in it, but it was also fermented.
So fermented hot sauce, pickled hot peppers, jalapenos from the garden, and then a little salsa verde. We are completely out of red salsa, and so that is what we have, and that is going to go on our nachos or tacos tonight. And here is what the plate looks like. It's the nachos with the homemade chips, all the fixings on it, our last box of Xanaran's rice, it's yellow rice with diced tomatoes in it, and the refried beans. From now on, if we want tortillas, we are probably going to have to attempt to make them ourselves. And that is our dinner tonight. Week 6 of the Pantry Challenge. We are fending for ourselves tonight. Mom is not feeling well. Today, I think Dave did some type of sous vide pork chop over there, and we are having mac and cheese and weenies. We still have all those weenies, and we are out of box mixes of rice or pasta and things. So I made homemade macaroni and cheese with hot dogs. Now, I'll link the recipe below. You can see the stringy cheesiness of it. It's very thick, and I'm wondering if some of that stringiness is from the fact that we use raw milk and raw cream. And when you heat that to a certain temperature, it can become cheesy or curdled, for lack of a better word. So I'm sure that is adding something to this. And then with this, we have just a little bit of that sourdough bread that we made with the I don't remember what it is. It's Azure's Unifine flour, I believe. So we'll have that with some butter on it, and that is our dinner tonight for our Fend for Ourselves week 6. Still in the Pantry Challenge. And then we are going to be adding Fridays on to recording. Now that the weather's getting better, there's a lot of stuff going on around the homestead. Construction on my homes have started, or my house, I should say, has started. So we're going to be sharing that with you. And all of our garden prep and cleaning up around the homestead is also going on. So we'll be taking you along for that journey with us as well. So with that being said, Thank you so much for watching and coming along on this journey with me, my husband, my mom and dad, and starting our homestead. And we really appreciate you watching, and if you would share our videos, that would really help us out. And I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.